45 minutes left in the trading session. Welcome to the close. We're going to take you through to the end of the day for a Friday. It is a positive one, but still pretty muted as far as the overall markets are concerned. That said, guys, we have a lot of individual names, a lot of individual stocks that are moving around this afternoon. Should give us plenty of opportunities.
Always.
You better believe it, guys. Just 45 minutes to go. And obviously, for those of you that didn't follow the morning show, a lot of stocks that we were playing that morning are going to be watched today. One that I don't think either of us traded here, Sean, and it's going to be live trading in the last 45 minutes, rapid fire into the close, was AMC off the bottom, 922 here. You're going to see double bottom into VWAP, just turning around at 950. It's finding a little bit of momentum going into the end of the day after, of course, getting smizzoked the last little bit. So I'm going to have this one on watch for myself, Sean. Actually have a couple of positions in here already and about to take a secondary break on that Rice stock from yesterday's show, Sean. Again, another mover today.
We love some rice. People were asking, what did we have for lunch? Yeah, rice and Swedish meatballs. So
how do you know it's Swedish?
Neil gave it 3 Michelin stars. As a joke. Yeah, so look, DraftKings, yeah, welcome back to the evening show now. And yeah, happy Friday to everybody. Only a few more minutes left in your day before you get to enjoy the weekend. Okay, DraftKings right now, guys. Look, I don't like the action that DraftKings is giving us. We did see the top here, 63.50. It's just been tick, 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 lower, lower, lower here as the NASDAQ is trying to make new bottoms here. So we'll wait to see. I mean, not new bottoms. NASDAQ is positive today, but we're just basing out now. Let's see what goes to the high side. If the market does go up, of course, which you can do. We have Apple. It actually went right down to my kill spot there. Should have got more long, but right now we are long Apple, defending this 132. You guys know from the morning, we love that 129 level, but it's just been up, up, and away for Apple. So we'll see if we get a piece off right now. We're waiting for 130. I mean, I should have just been waiting for 132.29, but I'm at 30s right now. We'll see if we can't take 13 cents on half, and then we'll wait to see there it is. Do we get that? Yes, we do. So we're starting it off with one win there. So the money's coming through a bit. As we wait for Apple, and then we're waiting for DraftKings is now 2.5 pennies in the money. That's nothing. I'm thinking for a target area, kind of right here. We've had some consolidation between 60s and 80s on the downside. So let's put an order, 85 or so, see if we can't take 20 cents. But right now, DraftKings short, Apple long, Pfizer short, Palantir long. Brendo?
Big mover from this morning, guys. If you remember, Fubo TV had a big rip to the upside here all the way to 25. We've come back in now to 23. It's consolidating right at 23. Just popped up on volume. Fubo still up 11% on the day, but back to basically the very middle of the range here.
And one that we kind of slept on, Vector, VECT, the IPO opened up at 22.82 before cratering and making a bottom here at like 19 and a quarter. And then, yeah, Halt City to the upside, made a top at 37. All the way back in. It just broke. You can see here this top after that halt. Pulse halt top, 30 even a couple of times before the breakthrough. Dip support at 30 even. I just got short on this puppy. 29.65, a couple entry points here. Got to give this one some room because to the top it's $8. I just want to see if we can't get down towards this 26 to 27 range. But sometimes we have to change the playbook because we were talking about this before we came on air. You can't just buy and hold some of these IPOs. Sometimes buying the dip is the way to go. Clearly, that was the case with this. I got a short going into the close here. Let's see if we can't get this running down. Brendo?
Just checking on NEO here, guys. Big spike up in NEO, down 2.3%, but volume coming in here just popped back up towards that 38 for NIO.
Yeah, that spike up is strange. NEO, the best trade for me today. You guys saw that. If you've been following on Twitter, you know all about that. Look at this Fubo trade, talking about killing it in the morning time. What a great out that was. We talked about it at 25. I said enough is enough. We take that long, we get out. We haven't done anything since, though. Right now, just hovering around, waiting to see what happens here with Fubo TV. Do we take out this 22.50 level and then start to head to the backside there? I don't know. I'm not in love with this action. I think if we get back to VWAP coincides with this peak of 23.75. So we're still a ways away. I'm not, like I said there, I'm not super interested in that one. You do have, if you are watching some crypto. And guys, the fastest 45 minutes on YouTube starts now. So only 40 minutes left. So get ready to rock and roll with us here. Bitcoin making a move downside here. So if you are looking at Mara or Riot or anything like that, there's some sort of a wall at 58.5, 55, 58.7, 59. It's just bouncing around, but we'll wait to see if it does test back downside. 58 even could come in through on Bitcoin. So we will look at some of those. GBTC, Grayscale, Bitcoin is also something else that you guys can have a look at too if you are at all interested in it. All right, Pfizer. So here we go. We're almost like, we took this one as we were sitting here enjoying those Swedish meatballs, and 36.42 out, 36 is out, 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 out. Now we're just using this level as our top. So we will look to right now get out if it breaks above this 52 level. I mean, I'm waiting for 55 to break. This looks good to me. Market pulling back down. Let's see if we get a retrace it back to view up. I'm going to short a little bit more Pfizer right now using 55 as the out. So I'm definitely feeling this trade. We'll wait to see what happens now with Pfizer, but it's at this level now. Basing out, like this looks pretty good. All we need to do is break a little bit lower and we're good to go. So let's get some more short right now. PFE, guys. PFE.
Neo just broke that 38 to the upside there. It was a high at that 130 mark. I just took the 01s to the long side, and I'm going to go to Brendan in a quick second. But Neo, of course, we just talked about the volume spike now breaking through.
All right, a couple things. They've reached 100,000 vehicles, apparently, guys. So this is right on the front page of their website right now. So 100,000 vehicles. That was the one rolling off the line. I guess today they finished that one. Apparently, also Elon Musk has tweeted, "Congratulations, Neo, on 100,000 vehicles."
Okay,
oh, nice?
that may be good enough. Neil, you went long?
Yeah, I went long. I might even buy this dip too as well, to be honest with you guys. I kind of like this play. It's still down 2% on the session. You have room to get to like that 50 level, that 38.50 level, which you can look at from earlier in the session. I do want to get back, if I can. There was one other position from the morning that we've had almost not all day long, because I was shorting it a couple of times, and there were some long trades that came in on Clover. We left you guys in the show with that long in front of 8. It did get up to that 850 area, was able to get out of most of it, loaded back into this one at 15 and at 10. Still hanging on to those shares here. 16 is the average price, the last price we got. So if it gets back above that 865, great. I'm looking to probably take the 40-cent winner and just run to the gates on this one. Neo still, I mean, it's basically tiptoeing up, down, in and around. It's not really breaking out too hard here. It's gone maybe like 5 cents in the money, maybe like 5 cents out of the money. If it consolidates any further, I'm probably going to look to see if I can't get a quick scalp on the first 10 cents, like I just said here, and then that will allow me to buy a dip, which it feels pretty good to be buying the dip. Little Tony action, it feels good. But that vector, not exactly the most rapid breakdown I've ever seen. I guess it's a kind of a strong stock, but now down to 29 bucks on the bid. I got 29.64, but the spread on it at times 30, 40 cents, maybe even more than that. Every now and then I look at it, just opens up that spread. So it's got to go a buck, or I'm not taking anything off. Brendo?
All right, this Lovesac, LOVE, couple of upgrades, couple of price target increases on LOVE today. Just took out day highs there, guys, on a bit of a volume spike. So this is also 52-week highs, so a nice look here. LOVE, 13.5% today.
And I guess we have a new favorite symbol around here, Lovesac. I don't know how they can get away with that, but they did. Okay, DraftKings short. We're going to get more short here if we can at 20. We're going to use this 30 area as getting out. I mean, 25, but I trade around the quarters. We'll wait for 25. If 30 breaks, then so be it. But right now, a nice one here on Apple. Upside, long, defending that 132 as we continue to go upside. We've talked about Apple a lot on the show and how much we've liked it as a get up. It needs to pick itself up. Microsoft, brand new 52-week high today, and Apple nowhere near that. So we are looking for this to get going through 132.60. That'll be my spot. If we could take that out. And remember, we have to be flat at the end of the day. So these aren't going to be swing trades. These are going to be just us making that money and trying to make some profit right now. So 132.49 or so. Let's just get this out. That would be a nice little 35-cent win for us. As here it comes, actually, straight away. Maybe the NASDAQ has legs to take this out. Let's wait to see if that does come through for us. So right away, quickly out of this Pfizer. We thought this was going to come back to the downside. It doesn't, so we did reverse it out. We did take the long, thinking that, hey, if it's not going to do that, then maybe it does take this level out, and we continue to go higher right now on Pfizer. So let's wait to see where this one wants to go now. But Pfizer, we are long. We're in this little NASDAQ boom here to the upside. So let's wait to see what happens with Pfizer. I mean, I have it out on the downside, 47, 48. So we're not going to let that one get too carried away. DraftKings not moving, which is actually surprising to me. We'll see where that one goes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sitting right around here on the bed. It's not the villain from Despicable Me, whichever one of those movies it is. It's Vective Bio. I know I'm going to call it Vector. Yeah, you guys can see what the ticker is. It's VECT. I'm old school. I like to give nicknames to these. I need it to flush. I mean, it's going slowly to the downside. The market's looking strong, and that Neo position, I mean, I don't know if the NASDAQ's going to help too much here, but there was a little bit of a dip. When it bounced off of like 85, I tried to get some like literally at 86, 87. It just wasn't quick enough, so it is what it is. If it comes back down here, maybe I'll get some at 90. I need this puppy to run. I mean, you get the news. I think there's a good chance for a secondary push. You get the weekend. I mean, the daily chart on NIO here, you can kind of see it already put in that higher low consolidation. I mean, there is that chance that maybe this is going to be the catalyst that gets it back up into that 45 range. It gets the run that I think a lot of people have been waiting around for, quite frankly. And there was another break. I said we'd get to rice, that thing we had for lunch with the Swedish meatballs. I'm actually not sure why they're Swedish meatballs. Maybe someone could tell me about that. Well, they were tasty, but I don't know about 3 Michelin stars. I don't know why they're Swedish meatballs, but I'm sure it's a flavor thing. I tried a 17 break like 5 minutes, well, not 5, 20 minutes before we came on air here. It tried to go through the 17 quarter, snap back. I'm like, okay, let's go tight stop. Maybe it's going to give us a pullback into VWAP or something, so I could get like 16.25 as a better price. Just want to be a little bit patient when it comes to this name here, guys. Rice was a good trade. Well, I mean, I wasn't really active in it at the close yesterday. I know Sean was, but there certainly was a good trade to be had in this name, and it's a couple of days in a row now that you've had some fantastic movement. Up 10%. Of course, that chart is frozen, up 10%. The breakthrough was at that 16 level. So if it makes a retracement to that price and holds, you almost want to buy that dip as well.
Yeah, look, I mean, I'm still in this Palantir from here. We're holding it. This ripped when we went off the show earlier. Join us every single day at 8:30 as we go over everything. We had some great trades today in the morning, including if you're just joining us, I've ripped these all off here, but this is the sticky note here. Big time. You can check that out. Check my Twitter. Levi. Oh, yeah, let's check out Levi. That's a good point. But what I want to do here was Palantir. We're right at VWAP right now. So I don't really, I think that it's basically barcoding itself. Is just consolidating all afternoon, and we'll have to just wait to see where the downside break is going to be. 23.75. If that breaks, we're out. I don't know if Palantir, it generally doesn't move here in the afternoon, but we will wait to see what it wants to do for right now. We just got out of our DraftKings because the market rips up, and yeah, it ticks to 30, and then we get out, and then it comes right back down. So DraftKings, small loser on that one. I guess we'll just wait for 62 to break. I still have faith in that happening. Darn it, we must have got the bad wick there on the out. Not bad wick, but just wrong price level there, 31s. Damn it. But that's out. Let's wait for a 62 break. We're gonna put on a little bit more shares here if it does break back down through 62. So right now that's not working, and that's a small hit. Like, I think our average price was what? That's 10, that's 15, that's 20, each equal. So like 17, 18, that's about a 13 penny hit. We can absorb that because right now Apple, 39 cents in the money. Pfizer's trying to go. I put a target up. We are long here at 54. I don't like Pfizer. It doesn't move that much, but hey, we do have some targets upside in the 60s and 70s. So let's see if we get there on that name. And then, like I said, Palantir, I'll get excited if we break 24 again, guys. Actually, let's just use this, 24.08. We break 24.08 on Palantir, and it's go time.
Yeah, let's get excited here. What's your vector, Victor? We're downside 28.50. Just took $1.50 out of that first third of the trade. I'm going to take some more shares out if we can crack that 28 mark. A bit of a level there. I mean, like, if you look at the level 2 on Vector, every now and then you're going to see someone jump in with some actual shares. And the first time it cracked to 28, saw someone slide a few bids in there, and then it bounced off. So I think once we get through that 20, I'll take some off on that momentum. A few stops I think might trigger through that price. I mean, people that have this might be thinking, don't want to hold it over the weekend. Maybe you're going to take profit back in. I don't know. If you stared that gift horse in the mouth, if you got long on this retake of, let's say, like 23, the 22.80 open, or you just got the open price, or as I get my fill here, I'm going to sort of talk through this, or you got the reopen, that 25 even, and you didn't take anything out when it started rolling over at that 38 top, I mean, I don't know. That seems a little crazy to me if you're a short-term trader, but here's the flush. I did like the idea of 35. As this was breaking down, spread opened way up. So it was really hard to get into position unless you just had, the guts of steel. I waited for a consolidation to be able to get in. Now we got second level, take a couple of bucks out of it. I'm really not sure that we're going to get a breakdown past 25. You get that halt reopen. I think that's going to be support. So I'll probably stick 26 in there. And if I can get $4 out of the last, I'll be very, very happy with that one. feel bad that we didn't trade this one off the open. I mean, certainly going to adjust the way that I look at some of these IPO trades so it can be involved instead of just having the ones that we think there's liquidity and a good buy and hold at the open price. There's some other ways to play these and take advantage of them. Just looking at this makes me sick to not have had any longs or at least tried. Brendo?
Just reading about Sorrento Therapeutics, just noticed all the way back to basically day lows, 750 trying to hold here again on Sorrento Therapeutics. There was an announcement right here this afternoon that they got FDA approval for one of their treatments that they're working on, but it did come all the way back to 750 there for Sorrento, guys.
All right, yeah, good. We'll look at Sorrento. I mean, we're just looking for things that are moving. Let us know if you do see anything. If you want to close your eyes now, that's a good idea. There we go. The belly dance is in the building. There we just took out Apple. So again, like I took it out at the day high there, 132.61. My price was 53. So we got out, and then now we're going to wait for the break. Like I got to take advantage of this move up here in the NASDAQ when we're buying Apple. Out first piece, out the last piece. So that's a 13 to a 53. So 40 pennies right there. We'll take it and like that one. So that was a good trade for us right there. Check back in on DraftKings, see what it's doing. Here's Fubo TV. There's the big run up for that name, and we talked about where we'd like to get long if it does take this out. 23.75. So we're getting closer and closer. I'm not afraid to do that. We will punch it, even though there's only 30 minutes left to go here today. So we'll be checking out some of the imbalance data as it comes. Ladies and gentlemen, so get ready for that. But I'm getting excited for Fubo here. There is some consolidation here. Let's see what this looks like on a 3-minute quickly. I prefer that when we're late in the day. I mean, it's the same thing. VWAP is right there. It hasn't moved much, so the different in charts. This puts it a little bit higher, but really no key levels. That's 60 maybe. I'm going to wait until this comes, man. 23, 75, 76 to go there on Fubo. So that's going to be my play. It's coming fast. Get ready, man. I'm going to put the order in right now. What's up, Beep?
Another one that might give you a little bit of a move heading into the close here. Unfortunately, it looks to be downside, but BioNTech, BNTX, Pfizer's partner on the COVID-19 vaccine, trying to break back through 122 here. We came up stalled out. It's rolling over again. So still up big time today on that EU news. So they got a massive 1.8 billion order from the EU for more vaccine, guys, for BNTX.
More vaccine, more movement to the upside. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I guess it was beef. I mean, most meatballs are made of beef. I don't think it was chicken here today. But look, Neo, we talked about buying that little dip. I said I missed it the first time at 85. The second time it came down, I did get those 85s. And it scalps them off. It gives me that 10, 12 cents. If we're going to hold at 40 even, I want to make sure I have half the position, the original breakout. We hold, 40 even, 38 even. I want to make sure we have that original half that we're going to hold for a bigger move. But when I get that scalp bottom at 85, I'm going to take some out in front of that 38 and then work the position if it wants to consolidate. Still plenty of time. Plenty of room to run to that upside like we talked about on NIO. And then checking back in on Clover, just a little bit slower. It's starting to come back in. I kind of feel like if this one breaks down past 8:30, I'll probably just say way too sleepy. It is down on the session today. We did pick a decent bottom, but not much follow through. You're going to be happy when you get like 30, 40 pennies on this kind of a move, counter trend. But I kind of thought it had a chance to get through that 865. I'll take this off if it gets back to 830 and then just walk away. Find something that's moving more. That's the key with the close. You don't get married to a position. If it doesn't have the movement that you want, there's going to be volatility somewhere. There's going to be a move somewhere. You're better off trying to focus on those stocks that are going instead of just holding on to something which might be in the money, but it's not going to give me too much more, it doesn't look like.
Feel pretty good with that Apple out, but we are coming right back up to the day's high as NASDAQ keeps on going. I said we look at Levi here today. I mean, it's not doing anything. We did have this bid here early on, 26.50. We talked about that. I mean, how key is that level? We'd like to break out through it. Never happens. We hold for that. Get out. But now look, Levi, nice little bottom here, man. 25.50, held again on that dip. The only problem is right now NASDAQ's trying to go, and a lot of these names aren't going, so that's a little bit bothersome to me. We did take out Pfizer there at 60, one out, so there we go. Now we wait for one more. We are long still, 54, and again, you saw me take in and out there quickly off that consolidation. Again, it maybe looks better on a 1 minute chart, just to show you guys. Consolidated, we tried the short, it breaks out, we get out, and we reverse to the long, so there's a win there for Pfizer. advisor. So yeah, that's good. Let's just get the money bag or the cash cow going here. I think we're having burgers tonight. I hope it doesn't. I don't know if it's raining. I don't know if anyone's.
It's supposed to rain.
I know. So I'm hoping.
Who cares?
I don't care. Rain ain't.
Who cares, man?
Rain ain't stopping me, man. We're still gonna be barbecuing tonight. We'll see. We'll probably try to watch. The kids like to watch. What is it now? Winter Soldier. They really like that. So we'll watch some Winter Soldier.
Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about.
And or the Mighty Ducks, guys. And or Mighty Ducks. So we'll see what happens. Okay, there goes Apple. I forget. I think it's called just the Winter Soldier. It's actually pretty good. Okay, now we're going to the upside. So there's the break of Apple. So obviously we should have still held these, but that's what we do all the time. We get out, and then now we'll sacrifice that out to go longer right now. So now we go. We say, Apple, let's go, buddy. Let's take out this top, and let's get excited. Because here goes Apple. Let's see where we can go from here. We've already talked that it's a lagger. This stupid chart. Let's just go like this. It needs to break out. It needs to get past it. I mean, it's already breaking out. This was the level here, 128. Did that 2 days ago. We're well above the 50-period moving average now, and we'll see if we can work this. Honestly, man, this could get to 134 if this futures just keeps on going. We're only up 0.45, man. There's a lot of room to run here. DraftKings, just to check back, I do want to go. Yeah, okay, it's coming back down. I was going to say I did want it to break this 50, and then we'd think about it. But DraftKings right now on a pullback might not be a horrible long right now, guys. What up, Beep?
Yeah, the Dow, 200 points, guys, up 200 for the day. So we're looking good heading into the close here. Another one that's had pretty impressive session so far, Honeywell, getting a couple of price target increases. This is recent high territory for Honeywell above 225 there. So we are trying to get back going, not close to these levels from this morning, but couple of price target increases this morning for HON, guys.
Yeah, the stock father himself in the morning show was saying, buy that puppy on any weakness. I mean, I kind of wish, nothing wrong with the names I like. I like Caterpillar in that one, and I love US Steel, actually, even though it's down take, probably a good place to pick some up. But yeah, that Honeywell, just an unbelievable mover, and sometimes you got to be willing to buy high. I thought Roblox, and I should just get rid of this order because that 75 break never happened. I did try the long earlier on the bounce. It had resistance in front of that 75, could only take 80 cents out of it. And then you're going to see, the 75 top, never tested, consolidation. 73, big level. That's a level we really like on Roblox on the upside when we took those 71s earlier in the week. If it can hold this, great, but it was a day trading show, so with only 20 minutes left to go, if we get some consolidation, maybe a pop into 73.50, I'm likely to take a short break on 73 and just see how quickly I can make a little bit of coinage on that one. And there you go, Neo, finally through that 38. It's upside city here.
Yeah, and I was hitting the alarm because that's what happened. I also just went long through 38.10 there. So I'm going to wait. I like the 38.10 level right here. It was the dropping spot. We talked about that earlier. I've been short. I don't like Neo long. Let's not, look at the market here. Ripping. Neo's not doing anything here. It's just sitting here doing absolutely nothing. We may have just gotten tricked into taking that trade, breaking through the top. But again, it's not about anything other than showing you this is where I liked it. It had to break through. I thought it was going to go. Obviously, should have given this a little bit more love. We tried it early long, dumped it. Then I told you guys hammering the short through 38. That was very, very profitable for us on that one. So what we make on Neo or lose on Neo, we're trying to make it on Apple. And as long as the market keeps going up, I think we can get a nice little win on Apple here. Looking at that 133 level, and then honestly, man, 134 to go after that. So Pfizer back in, Palantir keeps going. We're looking for a break of 24.05 here on PLTR. So if that happens, then we're going to get back into more shares on this break right here, 24.05. I mean, better is 8789s, but if it wants to go, it's going to go. So Palantir right now, a nice little 35-cent win, but looking for more, especially if we get through this 05. So let's get out some 03s on this trade, just in case it doesn't go to 05, and then we'll go longer at 05 if that does happen.
Yeah, I'm going to slide a stop here closer to break even on that vector. So it's deeper in the money now. It actually just bounced shy of my order. I was in front of that 26 level. I told you guys I throw the bid down here. I mean, you look at that dip buy, it's like 26.25. So of course, like an idiot, I put my bid at 26.25 and then only to have it bounce off. So I'll get a little bit more aggressive with that bid just in case it slides down here and bounces again off that level. If it's going to be $350, $340, $350, $340 gross instead of like $375 or $4, who cares? This is like 20 minutes left in the session. These are day trades. We got to be flat by the end of the day, so I don't want to stare that profit in the face. And I also don't want this to go back above like a 28.50 on me and then give half of it back. So I'm going to slide a stop in. It was break even before after I got first target. It's now going to be that 28.50 and see if we can't get the 26 bid. I took off that clover because it didn't seem like it wanted to go. Like I said, don't get distracted by what is not moving.
Yeah, it looks like, I mean, the futures now looks like it may want to calm down a bit here, which is fine. We've averaged into our NEO. We did take a fill there at 98. I thought I had a 95 bid, but I guess I do not. So we're going to put in another bid here somewhere, 96, 97, maybe even 92. I don't know. We'll put a bid there. We'll put another bid, and then we're going to use this as our out, 79.80. Let's just see if it wants to go here. Elon Musk tweet, can't hurt. Nice 100,000. Congratulations to NEO. But I've been really negative on this stock the last couple of days. So I really feel, I don't know, maybe, I don't feel like we're trapped here, but I don't like this long and I'm in it. So not a good one for me right now. Palantir right back to O's. We're trying to get out. I have an offer here. So if we print a little bit of O's, we will get out. It doesn't. So maybe we'll just switch it over. Take 99s. We're long at 65. Nothing wrong with that as the futures look like they're coming back in. So let's put an offer on Palantir. There it is. And now we'll wait to see if we get 90. I don't think we'll get 99s now, but we may. We'll see about those 99s on Palantir. Other than that, Apple sitting up to the high side. Check back on Fubo TV. It basically faded off that level. It didn't get going. We're flat on this one. I'd rather go long than short. Obviously, if it breaks this 22.72, that's a different story. Market coming in now. So let's, you know what? I'm debating just getting out of this Apple for flat right now. It's just bouncing around here. Maybe we'll take off a piece and then see what happens.
Those are actually Bitcoins. We need one that's actually like dollars or something, because I'm not trading crypto. I'm trading that IPO. I did get that bid at 26.5. On vectors. It's not really vector. I'm just calling it vector, guys. Anyways, we're going to take that like $3.50 on that last third of the position. So a nice little rollover trade. Just remember the idea here. You got the post-halt break, stalled at 30 even a couple times, break out, then support at 30 even. So I'm going to take the breakdown at that same price. Good luck here. Got to find a bit of a, I don't know, sometimes you get these squeezes into the end of the day like Rice did. I'm not sure if it's going to have that same move. It's resisting that top. Brendo?
Somebody, or a couple of people actually, talking about this one, guys. SOS was really strong. Speaking of Bitcoin, really strong in the morning here, but we've kind of faded all the way back to 520. Struggling. Look at these levels here from the midday. 540 up to 550, it looks like. Struggling to get back above those. So even SOS having a hard time here with 15 minutes to go, guys.
Yeah, there's not a whole heck of a lot happening right now. We've averaged into NEO. We talked about that. Our DraftKings is not doing too much. Check out Levi's here, 25.80. What is there? Great trade by Neil on that Vect. Good one there. SOS, a lot of talk on that name. We can go back and have a quick, I guess it's a New York name. We've traded this before. It's hard to remember all these symbols these days. Downside right there as Bitcoin not really moving, but SOS kind of has a drum to its own, beats to its own drum. I forget that saying. Something like that. Walks to its own beat of its own drum. Yes, I think something like that.
That's right.
Something like that, yeah. Okay, so SOS right now, you know what? Not in love, not doing anything. This was, how good is this? Like if you guys can find any sort of a symbol right now that has this kind of consolidation there, drop that in the chat because that's kind of what I'm looking for here as some last minute breakouts in the market. NEO still doing nothing.
Rice has
Apple,
a chance.
Apple trying as well. I'm going to put an offer at 132.80 or so at this high and see if we can't just get this out.
Yeah, like I keep looking at Rice here, and I just keep thinking it's got a chance. It continues to hold its consolidation. It doesn't seem to want to break down to 16. Not even 16. It got 16.50 once, or maybe even close to it. But you're not getting that flush into 16. That price that we're talking about yesterday's high. So you got to feel like the longer we hang out here, I'll tell you right now. I had a bit of a short trade when it flushed. You had that monster. I love those big, massive moves to the upside, be able to fade them, but I didn't get the top. I took the consolidation. I kind of like, if I was in a short here, I'd be saying to myself, why isn't it going? Why isn't it going? If it's going to make that top, fail break through 17, a couple of times it failed through 17 and quickly snap back down, you got to be thinking, why isn't it retracing the VWAP up? That's a sign of strength. So I got my eyes on it. I'm just looking for that breakout. The question is, do I have to take a 17.25 long through the top, or maybe the next time it goes through 17, I'll just fade into it a little bit early because it just keeps holding up. I think I kind of favor that latter move given how strong it's been. Brendo?
Just saw somebody asking for this, so why don't we show you what the imbalance locator looks like. So these are market on close orders. This is the size. This is the buy or sell side. These are TSX. So here in Toronto, we'll get New York and NASDAQ coming up in about 5 minutes, but nothing terribly exciting as far as closing imbalance orders, guys, for Toronto today.
Marches to the beat of his own drum. There it is. Thank you so much for you guys in the chat there for that hookup there. Marches to the beat of his own drum. And yeah, you know what? It has been a long week. I mean, it's Friday. This is the first time we've been doing this show in the afternoon. So it's a little new for us. But hey, trading is not new. Over 19 years experience and equal experience, a little less. But Neil and Brendan both, both crushing it as well. So, okay, there's Apple not doing anything. We're going to wait for that. I did want to check back on Palantir. It did make a run there. So we got out of Palantir for that 30 or 40 cent win from the morning. It's nothing. That was a small trade. I'm looking to put on more shares, like a real position, if we get going right now through the high. The run that Palantir had at the open was incredible. I mean, I was sitting here like in amazement at this. We didn't have anything. We had to wait for a pullback before we bought. And then, you know, it's always nice when you never sell below where you buy. So that's a good one. And there's the out. And now we just wait for this. I mean, I think this is a much more aggressive spot, 24.10. But really, we're kind of like just basing out right now. So not really much to do right now. Here we go. So now we're going to go long, most likely right now through Palantir. As long as it breaks this 05, we'll get going on that one.
And thank you, Monkey Shiner. Like, Vector, it's just one of those, and I'm telling you this, and we're dead honest about this. We're talking about these IPOs. We've been saying a lot about it, how to kind of capture more profits on them. And one of them is going to be find better ways to play those long positions. Because, you know, as good as that short is, that stock was, you know, based out at $20 and went to 38, right? So there's lots of ways for us to make some money doing it. It's just about finding the ways to adapt to the changing nature of some of how these plays are going. Oh man, I got into this rice again. It broke 17. It's the second time I'm taking this trade here. I got to give it more room. Clearly, if I want to have this one, I got to give it back to at least those 50s if this is going to be the runner. Brendo?
Just checking on this life stock. Just saw this Attire. What is it? ATYR. Attire Pharma Incorporated. Yeah, big rip from 420 to 450 here on volume, guys. Just checking on life.
Life, yeah, that's life. Yeah, that's a good one, Rob. Okay, yeah, Palantir drops right for 24.05, so we didn't get it, so good thing on that one. Neo's trying to make a move backside. I don't know what's going on with Fisker and Ride and all these stocks. Like, they're all just, you know, just going to the, I mean, let's check out Ride. We know Ride's had that short seller report on it, but it's just been like not a good ride all the way to the downside. 12 just keeps on like ticking lower. And right now looking pretty good, but not looking good, but basing out. I mean, if we break through 13 at some point, Ride is going to be pretty sweet. But for right now, Lordstown, you know, having a problem with the upside. So is Fisker. We don't have to talk about Nikola. We know what's sort of going on with that name. Check in on AMPG. That was a decent name for many today. So we'll go over there. That's on the NASDAQ. Let's go. There it is, AMPG. Let's see what levels we can get on this one. This is Amplitech Group, of course, and big mover today. But yeah, it's just up a lot. It was up a decent amount. Now it's not doing anything. 400,000 shares, just doing absolutely nothing. It popped up on the radar. Was wondering if something was going on, but absolutely nothing on that one.
Oh my goodness, Neil. So I'm pretty sure I talked about the 73 on Roblox. Wow. Yeah, it's been a long day. It's been a long week. 73, that's a good level. I mean, it came down there. I was even saying, okay, a good 73 break, and then I must have got distracted. I'm trying to think of what was going on at that moment. I know I had some Neo in there, still holding that position, and I know Vector was, it's not Vector, you know what it is. It was still moving, but clearly a nice drop down, and it would have given you that scalp trade into about 72, 30s, 40s, into that 50 range. So it was there, but you can't cry over spilled milk. It's gone. That trade has been missed, so I can't really do anything about it at this point. I like that one particular price area for that trade, and if I can't get it, it is what it is. Never really came to 1650 here on Rice. Good sign. Well, not for getting more shares. I would have liked to buy some maybe in the 55, 60 range in front of 50s, but if it wants to hold up here, this is probably one worth holding. I'd say almost into 4 o'clock. Guys, we're day trading here. We do have to be flat by the end of the day, which changes the litmus on some of these positions. Yes, it's been strong for a couple of days, but I got to be flat by 4 o'clock. So if there is a run into the close and takes out the high, anyone holding that short in the day trade, looking at that hard top at 17 that keeps on failing, is going to have to cover. And there's probably some longer term, stronger hands that are like, but it's so strong, I can hold over the weekend. That's one of the reasons why I want to take another shot at it. But I have not had a winning, an overall winning trade in this. I had half a win, other half for a loss. I took another break at 17 here and took a hit on that. Limited the damage, but haven't gotten this one to work after missing the massive move it made at 10:30.
Yeah, just good look there from Brendan there. Love now at all-time highs. We brought that name to you right at the beginning of the show, and since then, like I should have traded that. Breaking through 70 when Brendan brought this. I mean, he brought it to us even earlier than that. I guess it was right around 70. It did dip down into that 70 range. Again, some consolidation, and there it is, man. There's the break. I mean, like, you know, it doesn't get much better. There, still going, love. This was damn it. This was such a key level there, 71. Touched it early there. I guess this is probably when Brendan brought it to us. But here we go, man. Straight to the moon now. Let's see if we can go. Let's see if Apple can make this for us. We are offering upside 80s now. 80. Yeah, in the 80s. We'll see if it can get there. It's trying. It's trying to take out this high that we already have on the day, 132.78. Like, how random is this, Apple? Break yourself to the upside. We're long at 64 right now, so this will be a good one if we can get it. That's Apple trying to make that move. I may just, okay, here we go. Okay, it's breaking now. 78, withholding that level. No idea why it doesn't want to go through 78. I'm going to take some out here. There it goes. We just took some out at 77 there on Apple, and that's fine. That's a 13 penny win. We think more, but like, look, market's breaking, man. Apple, for some reason, just stood there with an iceberg or something at 78 there. So we take it out at 77. That's a 13 penny win. We'll wait on the next half, see if we can't get more. But Apple so far, guys, nice, out, in, and out again. So 3 trades in a row here for Apple, all winners. We just got to wait. Like, Pfizer's a nice trade for us as well. Shorted, reversed it, long out. Now we'll wait to see if we can get out there. And then the only problem for me is NEO, because we're long. It's not a problem. We're long at 09 right now, but it's 10 cents out. And with the new high breaking, doesn't look great. What up, B?
A bit of a pop there on Twitter, which is very curious because New York data just out there, guys. There's a 1.2 million sell order on Twitter, but I just saw it actually pop to the upside on a volume spike, guys.
Yeah, and I see Palantir here as well with a buy. So there's Palantir, takes out 05, comes out with a bid. So let's see if this one wants to run. Gives me a little more confidence in holding this one. So again, we have to be flat at 4. So that's the rules of Day Trade the World. It's a prop firm. We're trading company capital. We're not going to hold that over the weekend. We have no idea where this is going to open up on Monday. So trader beware holding anything over the weekend, that's for sure. I'm just going to give this back to VWAP. Look, you want to fail. 93.90, we're going to get out of this Palantir. It doesn't look like it wants to go, but here we go. We're going to try it here on Palantir, guys.
I mean, come on, NIO. I mean, everything's running in the market. You've seen that move to the upside. That's a good look. I mean, one of the things, you see Sean's got Palantir, it's a buy and balance. That can give you that extra push to hold into the 355, 358 right into the close. But NIO just can't seem to get going. I did tell you I was going to get some out at 38.11. We did have that bottom pick here at 85. Those are the only shares we got left. We took out that. Now we've taken the first half out. I like to think of this as 2 trades and almost think of these outs as the dip buyouts. It makes a lot more sense. And then you're holding the 38 break. Right, that's the way it makes it's a little more logical when you think of it in those types of terms. If you're going to make those 2 trades and make them 1, I still think if we get this push and we're just lagging on NIO, then I got to take some out in front of that 38, 35 area, and then maybe we can get a late stage push higher than that. But with only 7 minutes to go, the clock is also against me, so I do have to think about taking some off here earlier than I want to because time is running out here, Sean.
Yeah, come on, Neo. Is this what you've got, Neo? Let's go. Let's see if we get to the high side right now. We're getting all worked up. Someone wanted a boom. Well, what about a bang? There it is. You get a bang for the close, and we're going to see what happens right now with Neo. It's not a big trade right now, but what is a big trade? Apple right now. Big time winners, man. 11s, 20s, bang, bang, in again, boom, up to 133. We may just take this out right now, celebrate that. We're getting, excited right now. We have some decent winners on. Neo, come on, man. I don't want to bang for no reason there. Well, hold on a second. Okay, let's go to the high side now.
Don't you, though?
That's what I'm saying. I got to watch what I'm saying.
No, you don't.
Shout out to Justin Thomas making moves on the leaderboard right now. As well. Don't worry about Tony Finau. Okay? Let's see if he twists his ankle again there, Neil. 132.90 to the upside. You don't know that story because you don't really watch golf, but he celebrated. He was running down a fairway one time celebrating, and he and he like, I don't know if he like.
Okay, I can't Google. There's 5 minutes left in the show, so I can't go over there and check that out. But I'm gonna see it at the close.
All right, I'm gonna get out of Apple. There
I
it is.
picked the guy
We're
that
out
did
of
that.
Apple. Let's run that one out. There's a nice little trade. Got out there, 85.
Right.
Well, I mean, that's fine. I don't know how high it's gonna run. It could just take off, and that would be a bad call. But boom, boom,
Sean,
boom.
Neil touched the.
This is $1 right there on Apple so far today, guys. Just for you in the last 45 minutes. Take it, Neil. What's up?
Yeah, no, Neil just touched that 25.
Yes,
I think it's taken off, but here comes Rice. It's trying to take out that top at 17.25. This is why I wanted to fade it in front of at 17 even instead of wait for the top break. I don't want to take a top break at 355. Rather be in the money when it tries to take out the high. Brendo?
All right, the imbalance winner of the day, it looks like, guys. Graphic Packaging Holdings just ripping here on a, let me double check, 60,311 share buy imbalance. So a nice pop here, a little bit thinly traded. Some of those can get moving.
Yes, sir.
Neo killing it right now. Neo to the high side, guys, like 25s. Can we get that? Yes, we can. We're offering 25s there. Big rip here on Neo, man. This is a 20-cent win. It ripped up huge there. Almost got to 30 there on NIO. Look at the market going. Apple's probably taking off to the high side. Yeah, damn it. Should have waited on that one. But look what's happening on Pfizer, man. Give me a break. We're 4 pennies in the money on this name. I'm just going to get out of Pfizer, guys.
Yeah, and there was the attempt. This is what I said about Rice. I'd rather be into it going into that top with so little time to go, because you take this break and look, it took out 25, got to 27, so I'd be long at 27 and sitting here like, what am I supposed to do with this now? I mean, I don't want to give it back. I can't take a pullback trade. I only have 4 minutes to go. Instead, I can just hang on. I'm in the money. I can put a break-even stop. If it takes out 17, I lose the spread or a couple of pennies. If it makes a fresh high and punches through, any stops that get triggered that are holding shorts are probably going to take me out to that upside on the way to 50. So this allows me to hold the trade a little bit closer into that 4 p.m. Time here Eastern. And of course, NIO, it is what it is. I mean, a winning trade is going to be a winning trade, but you just said it got to 30, Sean. Yeah, I was sitting at 35 and probably shouldn't have actually sat right here at the 930 top. That's a little bit stupid on my part. Every now and then you get really lazy when looking at the charts. Just pop your offer a little few pennies down there. Forget about getting the exact 50-cent move. Take 42, take 47, and I say 42 because that's my favorite number.
Yeah, I'm going to. Damn it. Yeah, we should.
I got to take that. Yeah.
I mean, I just got to about 18s, 19s there. We're holding a small piece left just in case Neil wants to rip it up, and it doesn't want to. So Palantir also, I guess, not going. We could take a small hit on this one as well. It's going to be a very profitable afternoon for us, which is great, and we're glad that you're joining us. Make sure you hit that like and that subscribe. There's something going on with our YouTube subscription numbers. Like, they keep on bouncing back and forth, so we don't really know what's going on. It doesn't look like we'll hit 200K today. We can do it on Monday. There's nothing wrong with that. What up, Brendo?
NVST, big imbalance here, guys, on the sell side. 8 million shares sell imbalance, so it's moving around here on volume, actually trying to absorb some of that. This is a $42 stock, so a heads up. NVST in New York, big sell imbalance.
Okay, that's a pretty monster one. Come on, Rice. It's trying to make this move again. I mean, I'll show you guys the level too. I mean, you see that you got like 5,000 shares. Someone stepped up, trying to pick them up above that 17.25 area, and then just immediately smokes. That's basically what's been happening up here. Is you're getting a battle wager, some shares changing hands, a lot of dark pool prints as well. But the fact that the bid keeps popping in here kind of tells me there are some people at least that are looking to jam this, maybe hold over the weekend, and also some shorts that are not happy that we're cracking the top. So those are most likely short-term and day traders that are trying to cover. But I'm holding steady. I have a stop order in. I want to make sure I use a little bit of a better stop that'll show you guys aggressive if it breaks 17. I want to make sure I get out with only, oh my gosh, under 90 seconds to go. I'm probably going to get forced to take this position off, forget about my stop, forget about the upside. There's a decent chance we just got to punch out in the money and only get like 15, 20 pennies, depending on where we are on Rice. Thought this was going to be a runner. It's held up so nicely. I'm sure you guys are happy with that, but we're day trading, so I got to get the big winner now, and it doesn't look like it's going to break.
Yeah, we got to get out. I mean, I had to get out at O's there, so we take a 5-cent hit there on Palantir, and then we got out of our Neo right at the end, but we got a good price there. We got 10s or 8s or 9s, something like that, on the last little bit. So that was a good. This was overall pretty good, man. Neo, we wish we would have got them all at the top, but we did not. So it was a big day for us. Valeria's going to be ringing the bell in approximately 1 minute. We could check back on these imbalances real quick. What is NVST? Navistar or something like that? NVST. I don't know if it's a buyout or something's going on with this stock. But here it comes, man. It's a big sell. So you're seeing it start to head downside now, NVST. So if you were looking at a sell side something, that's a good one. There's really nothing else here. XOM is there here. Oh, there it is. It's gone. So it almost reversed. See what happens? It was 6 million, gone. Straight back to the upside there. We could check in on GE, not really doing anything, but those are the imbalances. Really nothing to write home about right now.
Yeah, I mean, with only 30 seconds to go, I just want to quickly show you Vector. Maybe got up too early. I just thought it would hold this, that halt level. Did not at all. Tons and tons of weakness.
Hold on, Neil. I want to show people something here right before we close. Apple has huge size at 133. So this could be this could be a trade. It's going to break anyways, but this could be a trade. Watch it. Well, now it's gone. Watch out for, there it is again. Watch out for this trade on Monday, guys. Get it.
You caught me right.
3, 2, 1. There it is, Miss V. There you go. Kick that bell off there. Sorry to interrupt everyone. I wanted to show everybody that size.
You
there
got
on
to.
Apple.
You got to.
You had to do that.
The overall markets, Robbie, if we can just check that out real quick, I'll show you 0.77. Yeah, real strong move there for the S&P right into the close. The Dow 0.8. That's record territory for these. NASDAQ not yet in record high territory, but a nice strong close. Right across the board for a Friday.
Right into that, right into Friday's or Thursday's high on the NASDAQ, just so you guys know there was a big, you said a strong move, but it's right into a key level. The market is up. Valeria wore the green today, Sean.
She did.
And it was negative. It was negative this morning.
She did.
And now the market is to the upside. Look, it's a blast. We definitely enjoy doing this show for you guys. Like Sean says, it's the fastest 45 minutes on YouTube. You're not going to get anything better, right?
I mean, I don't think you're going to get better. I did want to check back. Well, it doesn't matter. We can get out of here. We did have a poll this morning all about what was going on with the NASDAQ. Let me just call it up quickly here. Will it go green? And today, 58%. This is when we were down 0.5%. 58% of you said yes. If you are on that side, you win. 61%, 6.6% up right now. So congratulations, everybody. That's a bull like your boy.
Yeah, positive and then some. Records, guys, for the Dow and the S&P 3 days in a row. What a better way to end off a week.
And it's going to rain this weekend, but I know you better do that barbecuing anyway, Sean. That's how we do up here in Canada. We're not at 200,000, but we'll enjoy some bubbly next week. I'm thinking about it a lot. Down the line, Miss V, good luck, charm. You got to wear some more green when we need it on those days. My man Sean Katina, Brendan Wickens, I'm Neil Roberts. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Trader TV Live. See you Monday, guys.